Kip, how important is it for you with WWE? They have NXT UK, a lot of guys went there. How important is it for somebody like you, a UK wrestler, to have a platform like AEW and the competition that they could provide as an alternative?
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of my good friends are in the NXT UK, as you spoke about. For me, like I said, this is a different... I don't like to compare. Comparisons... Obviously, there's going to be comparisons because we're all professional wrestlers. But to me, it's like the vibe that AEW is putting out is that who cares what's going on with anyone else? This is our brand. This is what we're doing. We're doing it for the fans. And like even just being here at Starrcast today, you can just tell that there's like that vibe. You know what I mean? That I as a wrestling fan since I was a kid have like not experienced a vibe like that since I was very young. Like I remember going to like a WCW show like way back when I was a kid, and that was during that era where there's this aggressive vibe going on with wrestling. That's what I'm feeling today. Like it's sick, man. Like I don't have words for it.
And is it weird for you to see ITV being involved with AEW, and like it's such a huge platform for the UK for them to have ITV involved?
I'll tell you, like that's the one thing that me as a wrestling fan growing up was really hard, is we didn't really have an accessible way of viewing our wrestling. So the only way that we could view it was on like Sky or a satellite channel that you had to pay for. And I know there's a lot of people that didn't have that privilege, so the only way that they'd catch wrestling was like catch-up shows of it, which is really hard to actually get involved with the wrestling if you're only just watching catch-ups, you know what I mean, where you're not getting the full stories going on. So like to have it on ITV, which is accessible to anyone that has a television, so anyone can watch that, and I mean the buy-in being on ITV4 is absolutely great. Like for me, it's to be on the buy-in is a sick scenario for me, because all of my family and friends can watch that. I guarantee that after they see that, they'll be straight on the ITV box office. You know what I mean? Because that's another big platform. Getting a pay-per-view in the UK, it's not that easy unless it's part of the WWE or like a bigger company like that. For AEW now to come straight in with a different platform for it is great. Like I guarantee that in the UK, with how big the scene is at the moment and how great the fans are, that AEW is going to be right at the top in the UK. That I'll guarantee.
Matt and Nick mentioned yesterday that they want to have a pay-per-view in the UK.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit, and talk about how you're kind of one of the big representatives of the UK, like, you know, culture and everything like that.
I mean, like that's great. Like as soon as I heard, because I'd heard rumblings like, oh, are AEW going to do something in the UK? The indie fans, like whenever like the Bucks, Cody, any of the elite would come over to the UK, because obviously they'd be on shows that I was on too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the fans go crazy. All you've got to do is hear the music hit. Like Hangman came to a WrestleGate show the other day, and as soon as you hear his music hit, dude, the pop for that was incredible. So the UK fans, in my opinion, deserve something like this, because I think with other companies, they've been neglected throughout the years.
Sure, yeah. And
to actually put on like a pay-per-view in the UK is huge, and I guarantee that is going to sell out just as quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me personally, it means a lot, because again, wrestling is not just being accessed to a select few that have this subscription to this, or that want to follow like the PG brand or whatever it is. Now it's like, to me, what wrestling got me hooked. I got hooked on this kind of wrestling that we're going to be producing. So for me to be a part of that, and especially them to be so accessible to the UK, it's huge.
Yeah.
Last one, guys.
What do you want your lasting impression to be for when you perform at Double or Nothing? Like, what is one thing that you want everyone to look at you and think of what you did at Double or Nothing?
This guy is sick. You know what I mean? Like, just to elaborate a bit further. So, for me, a lot of the American fan base probably don't know who I am, which is fair enough. Like, I've been working the UK independents for the last 9-10 years. So, it's been primarily there. I've never been to the USA until recently. So, for the fans to find me, they'd have had to have been specific fans of specific companies. It's quite hard. My aim is to show them exactly what I can do and get the same fan base that I had in the UK but over in the US, because I love it. It's sick. I became a fan because of US wrestling, not because of UK wrestling. You know what I mean? So for me, I just want to have fun. I want to keep going. I want to show everyone what I can do and create a name.